Hello. I have been waiting for this for years. I followed Subnautica 2 as a little baby child in 7th grade when it came out. I am so fucking excited for this. I have seen like maybe 15 minutes of the game, just enough to know that it looks fucking beautiful, and I think we're in good hands here. It will not be another Below Zero situation, even though I also liked that game. Play single player, because I have no friends. I also started playing for 1 minute just to see how it worked, and it works fine. Play single player. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The flight to the desert world Zazora will last 14 years. It is a one-way trip. When you awaken, your new life begins. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Select Pioneer to print. Triage, Felix, Stone, or Tether. Well, I'm not black, so... I'm not a woman either, though. I want to be her. I like being a woman. Ooh. Let's see, what does this woman look good in? The red kind of suits her. But I'm going to go with the yellow. I figure I should be brightly colored so as to scare away any predators, because that's how that works, right? That's why all those fish have... That's why they're all super colored like that. Also, body print? What do you mean body print? Body print? Wow. This game looks so good.
Warning. Atmospheric pressure above human maximum.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Adaptation required.
So, pressure tolerance. Highly pressurized air is destroying your lungs. Adaptation required. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. Boot Noah. Noah? N-O-A? Noah.
You're the QI. Your life is my job.
What does QI stand for?
Is your life. I wish I could make full introductions, but courtesies must wait.
Yes, I'm dying. Hurry up.
There's another Noah node in the life pod outside.
Get me there and I can get up to safety. Download Noah image.
You are burning in slow motion. Under 60 atmospheres of pressure. Oxygen becomes...
Yes, I see that. Could you hurry up talking?
Saturate your flesh and pry your joints apart. I've opened the door to the adaptation chamber. Your printed body can borrow tricks from...
That's not what those subtitles say.
You'll feel better. You'll be better. The last pioneer didn't make it to the life pod. I'm activating their black box signal. You will make it. That's why you're the QI.
What does QI stand for? And also, what do you mean last pioneer? How many pioneers have there been? And what do you mean borrow traits from other animals? Like I can genetically modify myself? This thing is pretty.
Gene donor found. You must adapt alien traits to survive. Sample.
That looks like it would feel really good.
Adapting trimethylamine, N-oxide synthesis. Pressure tolerance increased. Vital signs
Can now breathe highly pressurized air.
This orb is
Who are you?
relative.
My relative? That's my cousin. Pick up distraction flare. That was badass, dude. How do I... Oh, that's me! Pressure tolerance. At 100 meters below the surface, the pressure on your body is over 10 times that what it is on land. Like an elephant standing on every square inch of you. Humans must breathe air under equal pressure or the lungs cannot inflate, but this carries severe risk. Below 40 meters, the nitrogen in air becomes narcotic, causing impaired judgment, delirium, and anesthesia. As pressure increases, oxygen becomes toxic, causing tunnel vision, tinnitus, vertigo, and convulsions. Each additional 10 meters of depth increases the pressure by 1 atmosphere. Breathing normal air at 600 meters and 60 atmospheres of pressure is fatal. The extreme pressures force gas molecules into the body's tissues, saturating them like a soda and disrupting their necessary function. Deep sea organisms produce a molecule called TMAO, trimethylamine and oxide. TMAO is a stiffener for water molecules, helping them hold their shape against pressure. Adapting your body to produce this stiffener will reduce the rate of gas saturation, allowing your Pioneer nanomachines clean up the fatal fizz. That's fun. As fast as it develops, this adaptation may result in long-term liver damage, but the consequences fall beyond your current survival horizon. This adaptation will also prevent trimethylaminuria, a condition in which a seafood diet can lead to a powerful fishy body odor. Great. Thank you. My contract. That's my name. I, the pawn, agree. 1, that I accept Altera Alms as my sponsor for resettlement out of the former Mongolian independent states. 2, that I will be transported as digital information aboard the colony ship Cicada to the planet Zora, the New World, and fabricated on arrival. 3, that I will construct, improve, and operate a colony on the New World without wage or salary, working off my debt. 4, that I refuse holiday retirement or permanent death. Permanent death? Death is temporary? Until the NOAA determines that a permanent, self-sustaining human future on the New World is achieved. 5, that I release Altera Corporation from any liability for permanent death or military conscription by the Trans-System Federation if caused by the ongoing conflict with the Harazino system. Okay. So, what I'm picking up here is that I can be transported as digital information, meaning that humans can now do what the precursors were doing in the first game, right? On 4546B, where they were downloading themselves to escape the Karar virus. And now there's an ongoing conflict with Karar Xeno system. How long has it been since the first game? Well, I didn't mean to do that. I've got a flashlight now. Where are you?
Scanning for necessary adaptation.
Cleared for work. Oh, I dropped it. First aid kit. Yoink. That's... Whoa, what the fuck? Amphora sponge. Pick up flare. How do I get off you? Oh, I just pressed 1. Shouldn't I take that suit? Alright. Alley-oop. This is as far as I got. I got to this room and it looked like it was getting good, so I quit. So, here we are. Oh, I'm already underwater. Oh my god! Oh my fuck! Get up! Get up! Get up! 508? I'm 600 meters down? I start? 600 meters down? I do not want to go back in there. I'm fucking terrified of the ocean. Oh my god.
A serious accident has occurred. Your sleep bay has been separated from the Cicada. You must reach the surface and send a distress call.
What is that? Where the fuck am I?
There are no other life pods in inventory. Unless you can return with rescue, hundreds of stored colonists will remain trapped here.
My mind is completely blown away. Where am I? Am I on a different part of 4546B? This doesn't look like the first game or the second game. What is going on there? Oh, I could go over and see, but oh, that's really scary. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Ooh, okay. Oh my god. My legs are clenched. My butthole is clenched. That looks like crab legs. EVA suit. Download.
Terminated by barotrauma.
Oh, wait, that was a guy? Wait, that was a human body. Hold on. Databank. Black box unknown. Unable to identify black box, invalid header. Postmortem. This pioneer died of drowning. They became disoriented and ran out of air. They died alone. Time of death unknown. Reprint state unknown. Continuity determination unknown. If you are currently underwater, close your PDA and move to an air supply immediately. Black box unknown. Unable. This pioneer died of barotrauma. Their suit was pressurized to 1 atmosphere and collapsed under 60 atmospheres of external pressure. They died alone. Well, it's remarkably well preserved for a suit that's been crushed by water pressure. Shouldn't it be, like, in pieces? Like, crumbled up? Like a paper? Set reprint point. Oh, I'm in a life pod right now. Like the first game. Upload Noetic Advisor. Done. Thank you. The sleep bay was extremely confined. Assess mission state. Assess. Going on. Where are we?
Is Noetic Advisor Node ISV CIDS-B3. Between us, I prefer Noah. You are the QI, the qualified investigator. Got it. We have made violent planetfall. I don't know the status of the pioneer colonists, the cicada, or the 40,000 souls stored in its quartz memory. I am just one Noah node.
That's not what the line says.
Sleep Bay 3. But if things go wrong, I am authorized to print a QI or two for troubleshooting. If we're going to complete the mission to build a human future on this world, you will have to lead the way. Are you ready to begin?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I can't release the life pod. The clamps have corroded shut. The tyranny of matter.
Tyranny of matter. That is a badass line. Oh, the tyranny of matter. Opposite the hatch, outside the passenger window. Outside the hatch, opposite the passenger window. So is that... Does he mean here? Outside the hatch. I'm so fucking terrified right now. Is it this? Okay, now get back. I really do not like the sounds. Is that a monster or is that the ship? So good already. Launch.
One clamp released. One still to go. If you can.
One still to go. Great. I wonder, wherever I'm about to go after this, could you start from here? Or is it specifically built so that once you start, you have to leave on this? Watch. Oh, cutscene. Am I good? Am I safe now? No, go up. Go up. Go. Do not go any deeper. I am 600 meters deep already. I need to go up. Oh, man. I need to be going up. That really looks like a crab. I'm pretty sure that's a fucking crab. Parachute? What the fuck? Hold on, wait, hold on. No, back up. This doesn't make any sense. Why would they design a life pod like that? Why would they ever design a life pod like that? Why would they design it so that it shoots you up to the surface past the water and then it parachutes down? Shouldn't it just like sense the water pressure outside and...
does not recognize the sky.
Oh! It's not meant to operate underwater.
Biosignature on the horizon.
This looks so good.
You are not on Caesura, Pioneer.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be on a desert. So... Oh my god. So yeah, what are you? Anyways, so yeah, the life pod must have been designed to go down and not through water, and that's why it did that. Survival multi-tool. Scanner, air bladder. Rapid flotation bladder for emergency ascents can be inhaled to supply a few seconds of air to self and nearby divers. That's great, but I want pin recipe. Can I pin multiple? Oh my, this is already a great improvement over the first game. Resources. Grease. Mild acid, titanium, glass fiber, rubber, battery, copper wire. Let's see. First, I need... I'll pin the scanner too. But to make the scanner, I need a battery. And to make a battery, I need copper and acidic rayon pouch. Okay. How do I exit? Oh. Storage. Basic first aid kit. Block. I usually keep one doodad on me. One little first aid kit. Alley-oop!
Locating the colony is your best chance of survival. A prolonged search will require food and
This game
water.
looks so good. Actually, let me eat one of these right now. So this doesn't look like 4546B. I'm pretty sure wasn't the case in 4546B, which is the planet from the first game for anybody who doesn't know. Wasn't it the case that the entire planet was covered in water except for the ice caps and that one little area that the thingy landed on, the Aurora?
Oxygen.
So either this is... Oh. Oh my god, there's two suns. Okay, so this is definitely not the same planet. This is a different water planet. Interesting. Oh yeah, I guess the fish look completely different too. I need titanium. Titanium? Oh my god, what was that? What are you? There's a little titanium here also.
From
Yoink.
elementals to corrosion-resistant habitats, titanium is an ideal structural material.
Yeah. I really do not like that big thing, by the way. That looks alive to me. Like, not in the tree sense. It looks like a crab or something, like a lobster. Or a hermit crab, I mean. But I can't see it moving, so I'm gonna trust that it's not. Oh my god, what are you? I love you with all my heart.
Detects a source of genetic adaptations in this region.
Periscopic clown crab. You were my favorite thing in the world.
Investigate with caution.
Viral activity? Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a freaking minute. Oh my god. This game is so fucking cool. What was that about viral activity? Tracking elevated viral activity at the same source. Investigate with caution. Same source as what?
Colony structure located.
Yeah, you didn't locate shit. I located it.
Main habitat.
Titanium. Let me grab some more while I'm at it. Because I need at least 5. Wow, it gets deep fast. Which I guess it did in the first game, too. Habitat builder. I need a scanner.
The noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Notice the oxygen HUD icon.
Note intrusive and persistent HUD icon.
Remember that you are in command of the mission.
Yeah. Okay, one more titanium and then I go. Do the thing. Yeah. Persistent notification. That's not that bad. If you wanted to make a joke, you could have made the first one really, really annoying and then made all the other ones fine. Welcome center. Ow! Whoa, that's like 2 fish. That's weird. I kind of like it. I love it, actually. I don't kind of like it. What's going on in here? Dining table, whatever that is. Metal salvage. Ooh. Ooh. What's down here? What are you? A water slug.
Filters brine into drinkable fresh water. This
Habitat
may be
builder.
an adaptation to the seawater's
Hold on, let me get
enormously
oxygen
high
tunic.
viral load.
High viral load. Could you give me a little drink? Thank you. Download. Programmable detonator. Oh, hold on. Welcome Nahima. Detonation, demolition aid. Shape charge, demolition aid, armed. Authorization. This action is permanent, cannot be reversed. Nahima, if you ever get this far, I trust you've got a good reason for it. Be sure, Mantis, type confirm. So they blew themselves up? Why? Well, let me get this little bluff of oxygen. Blip. So they had their own Noah. Battery, yeah. Ooh, I need a battery. Okay, so I need 2 batteries? Is that permanent? Doesn't look like there's anything else in here. Noah! Mr. Noetic Advisor, I'm on my way back. Game is so fucking pretty. I need quartz, too. I wonder where that is located. And you are getting awfully close to my life pod. This place is so weird. It's so, like, uncannily Subnautica-ish, but it's not Subnautica. Like, in a good way. Oh, metal salvage is only 1 this time. Missing colonists.
I printed 26 colonists before the sleep bay drowned.
26?
Many of them more than once. This is my purpose. To reincarnate you from digital storage, support your work, and if necessary, reverse your death. If I lose track of my colonists, I am empowered to send a qualified investigator to track them down. Do this for me, and I can offer you
Hazard pay. Yeah, sure, man, whatever.
Contract debt. Risk code. Sierra Ordinal Warrant 2.
Sow, too.
I am already searching for the black boxes of the missing colonists.
I can find their bodies?
Stand by for search locations.
Oh, wait, is one of them gonna be alive, like Maida?
PDA.
Margaret Maida? Okay, biobed test.
I'm monitoring noxiously elevated viral loads in the seawater. Heavy metal assays detect bone-blistering levels of cadmium, lead...
Cadmium?
This planet is already killing you. We have to know if the life pod bio...
For those who don't know, those are all serious carcinogens. I'm gonna get cancer, like super
The
cancer.
black box will phase your mind to the biobed.
Find a convenient way to die. Yeah, no problem, Noah.
You can return
Although I
to
guess
your
if,
point of
as a
exit
human,
to
we've
retrieve drop
discovered the
items.
power to completely reverse death, it really doesn't
Reprinting may have
matter if we die or
some
not.
environmental contamination. It's not a long-term solution, but for now, we have to triage.
So, hey, that's my name, Triage. So the longer I spend out here, am I constantly getting, like, cancer and dying? Okay,
Standing by to reprint you.
got it. Survival guide.
This isn't Caesura. I thought you should discover that for yourself, investigator. There should be a colony waiting for us. Your fellow pioneers, my fellow Noah nodes, working together to break ground for those who still sleep. Instead, silence. Not even the cicada answers. We are alone. I've sent your PDA the standard survival guide. While you pioneer the area and fabricate your tools, I'll apply myself to the life pod sensors.
Okay. I don't want to mention it while he was talking, just in case I miss anything, but as always, the music fucking rocks. I'm gonna look at that planet again. That thing was gorgeous. Wow. I mean, I love the ocean, not so much underwater, but I love space too. That is goddamn gorgeous. You, not so much. You're really scaring me. You're off-putting. You're definitely like a creature of some kind that's gonna come up and go "Rawr," and kill me. But I'm just gonna drown myself. And dance to the music while I drown. I might as well go and grab stuff while I'm at it. Water slug. How much space do I have? Water slug. Ooh, you look like quartz. Quartz.
This quartz
I got it. I got some.
contains dead coral polyps.
Seek fresh
They
water
form
intake.
on or near a coral dome.
On or near coral dome. So the quartz spawns near coral then? Or is that a coral dome right there? I probably should have found a less violent way to kill myself.
Reprint complete.
I have been
You
reprinted.
experienced conditions incompatible with life. Your brain state has been restored to a new body.
That's so weird that they can do that.
Some colonists prefer to return to the accident site to retrieve lost items. And
Yeah, how do I do that?
Their last friend exited cleanly. Consult
Oh.
your data bank for emotional and philosophical support. Death
Yeah.
is certain to the born, and rebirth inevitable for the dead. You should not, therefore, grieve the inevitable.
Yeah, give me all that stuff. Okay. I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm so blown away by this game. I don't like the scary noises that keep being made. But anyways, I can make my my little tool now. Fabricator. Is the water slugs how I make water? They are. Survival multi-tool.
Of all the equipment available to TSF
Oh.
frontiersmen, only this demilitarized switch axe is approved for colonial fabrication.
Switch axe.
In untrained hands, firearms are primarily used to harm other colonists. Or
Die,
self.
die, 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 die. Alright. Let's get some reading in. Survival guide. Stink with the nearest biobed, review fabricator blueprints, search the area for basic resources, find a source of fresh water, find a source of acid, fabricate mobility, for updates. As a pioneer, your goal is to build a future for humanity on this world. 40,000 sleepy colonists are counting on you. When in doubt, fall back to your training. Construct a base scanner station to survive hostile wildlife. Use flares to distract a threat. Since when could you do? Could you do that in the first game? Colony manifest. Oh wow. Butcher Sophie Chenway, D Rhiannon. I wonder if these are all oh Nahima. That was in the little note I found. I wonder if those are all developer names. Transfederation System. The Trans-System Federation is the chartered independent military of Transgov Space, responsible for piracy suppression, phase gate regulation, and humanitarian intervention. Funded by 37 Transgovs, but empowered to set its own policy, operates the Frontiersman Alien Environment Specialist equipped with nanotech and human fabrication. Monitors Kara quarantine protocols, supervising all interstellar travel. So that is what happened. The Karar got off the planet. Admiral Rathine Studeber, the TSF's military commander, used the war against the alien Karar to secure true independence from Transgov sponsors like Altera. TSF frontiersmen battle the Karar xenoforms and enforce strict quarantine protocols at all phase gates. Analysts agree that very soon Admiral Studeber will declare martial law in a populated Transgov colony, crossing the Rubicon from independent military to military government. Karar xenoform? Oh, it's nighttime. Wait, I want to see the planet. Wow. Oh my god, it's even got its own Aurora Borealis. That is gorgeous. Anyways, I can't see shit, but I need to find copper and ryon pouches. And also drink this. Plug of 40 water, okay. And also eat you. Ryon pouches. Hello? What is with the scary noises? Ooh, what are you?
Oxygen.
Hold on.
The portable locker can be
Ooh.
hand carried or attached to a hard point. Avoid being close.
Ow! What the fuck? What am I?
Inform your co-workers before moving their stash.
What happened? What did I get hit by? I heard like a hissing noise. Is there a little tiny baby fish in there? Is this an underwater locker like in the first game, or is it? Oh my god, I can bring you anywhere. Can I? Oh no, I can't just put you in my inventory. Yeah, right, fine. What? Oh, she's a wild one. All right, let's go get that that thing I saw. That doodad. Oh, this is a different hole. Ooh, you look like copper.
Copper is key to
Yeah.
electronics.
Give me that shit.
Bacterial action creates copper on cave roofs and overhangs.
Oh, you're okay. I need you.
Acid can be used to make basic chemical batteries.
Medical gel sack. What is that? That looks like it's above the water. Is that just the clouds? Is that what the clouds look like from down here? That's so pretty. So, what is this planet then? Because it's clearly not 4546b, so... Where am I? Does this planet even have a name? But anyways, I got a battery. Scanner.
Stranded on 4546b, Riley Robinson used
No
a field
way.
scanner to outwit teleporting alien cyborgs and treat his Kara infection. Behavioral economists still debate why Riley abandoned a lucrative motivational speaking career to return to frontier life.
That's awesome that they actually mentioned him. That's the guy from the first game. So it is a different planet completely, because they specified that it was 4546b, and they wouldn't do that unless it was a different planet. What am I looking at? Is that a landfish, or is that just a fish above water? Fix your freaking game, developers. Put all this shit away. I don't need you. Put all that shit away. Keep this on me. So, I need to get to the Welcome Center, because... shit, no, I need another battery. I thought I could take the battery out of the one I have. But I guess I used the battery to make it, so it doesn't count as like having a battery inside of it, which means I gotta go get some more copper. Ow! Mimic pylon. Hold on, give me some oxygen and then I'll start reading. Mimic pylon. Tentatively, Pyloraptor mimic, a predatory animal disguised as a leafy kelp, discharges electrical shock when disturbed. You're an animal? Cephalopod-like body. Resembles an octopus or squid planted mantle down in the seabed with its arms spread to mimic kelp. Pouches of symbiotic bacteria between the arms allow it to photosynthesize. A beak at the center of its arms is plugged with mucus. That's disgusting. 2. Electrical hunting. The forearms contain electrocytes, organs which build up an electrical charge. When disturbed by prey, the electrocytes discharge, causing paralysis or death. It is unclear if the prey are directly eaten or if they decompose in a garden around the mimic pylon. Organisms which feed on external decay are known as saprotrophs. 3. Implies kelp. The pylon's cryptic aggressive mimicry of leafy kelp implies that kelp must exist on this world. Most species in Earth's oceans eat to survive, with primary production, the conversion of sunlight into biomass, carried out by plankton and algae. Leafy kelp were a late evolutionary development. 4. Cave mouth strategy. Mimic pylons tend to cluster around sea cave entrances, perhaps to feed on organisms entering or leaving the caves. Alternately, and speculatively, they may have been planted there by another species to control access. Assessment, avoid contact, may mark cave mouths. Welcome Center. A small flooded structure apparently intended to welcome pioneers emerging from Sleep Bay 3. On-site NOAA node could be reactivated with a battery. Biolab provides access to basic biomods. Surviving death. Isn't death irreversible? Not anymore. 500 years ago, a pierced intestine was a mortal wound. In today's age of nanomachines and field fabrication, a pierced intestine can be treated with a medical satchel and rest. The same transformation is now underway for wounds we think of as life-ending. TSF frontiersmen rely on body imaging and human fabrication technologies in the battle against the Kara. I thought it was Karar, but I guess that's just me misremembering. Now that technology can also help pioneer colonists survive the new world. Imagine going to a biobed to treat your pierced intestine. Nanomachines clean the wound and a biobed fabricator restores the missing tissue. One molecule is as good as another. It's the pattern of atoms and molecules in your body which defines your identity. As long as that pattern can be healed, you can be healed. What if we could store the pattern of your body in a safe place and use it as a guide to heal you from serious injury? A missing limb, a crushed torso, even an insult to the brain? Thanks to phase imaging, we can treat these wounds even after your biological body has ceased to function or been completely annihilated. In fact, if we define death as a life-ending injury that can't be treated, then death no longer exists. There are only degrees of recoverable injury. Body produced by a biobed human fabricator is often known as a print. All prints which share a common set of memories are referred to as a fork. That's insane. So humans have conquered death. Water slug. Water slug, tentatively, sea slug. I should get back in the oxygen doodad. Let me scan all this shit first, actually, and then I'll read it all later. Beep. And then I believe there was a thing over here. See in there, a little thing for me to scan? Looks like the habitat builder from the first game. Flashlight.
Oxygen.
Scan. Okay. Hold on.
This colony of worms in a
Oh,
shared
no.
membrane has no earthly analog. You
Oh,
have discovered
okay, I'm
a
good.
new clade. Naming rights may be auctioned off or reserved as a gift for that special someone in your future.
I would let my wife name stuff. She's awful at naming stuff, but it's really funny. Anyways. Let me take a sip of my Diet Cokes to prepare for my reading. Gulp. Titanium. Element 22. A light, strong, non-conductive, non-reactive metal, perfect for underwater construction, won't corrode. Binds with oxygen to form minerals like rutile and anatase, which are likely embedded in bedrock on the seafloor. Osseo-integral metal can be fused directly and safely to bone. Organisms on the bombardment world Thokcha, and more recently encountered variants of the Kara Onos Xenoranoid, both incorporate titanium into their biology. So there are literally Kara bacteria life forms, like not just people that have been infected by the thing, like actual new life forms that have been created through metal. Am I gonna see one of those eventually? Am I one of those? Feather kelp. Oh, it doesn't exist yet. Acidic ryon. Ryon carbonica, a colony of worms living inside a shared membrane, probably a sponge, uses weak acid to digest prey. It's like the hunters from Halo. 1. Ryon. An organism defined as a sponge occupied by a colony of cloned predatory worms. This sponge is chambered, akin to Earth's extinct sphinctozoans. The chambers grow around a central pump. 2. Pressurized acid. The Ryon's worms secrete weak acid as a digestive factor and defense mechanism. This acid is held under pressure by a plug in the Ryon's central pump. To avoid unwanted acid release, cut away the chambers before disturbing the central pump. 3. Volcanic origin. The acid Ryon may have originally evolved near a cold seep or volcanic caldera. Acid-friendly biochemistry gave it a useful defense mechanism and feeding strategy to colonize other waters. The Ryon's central pump is partially plugged by a massive worm residue. This keeps the pressure in the chambers high. This residue contains useful clotting factors and broad-spectrum antibiotics. Spectrogenetic analysis indicates the host sponge and the resident worms contain partial copies of each other's genomes. This is a biological impossibility on Earth and suggests that genetic inheritance functions differently on this world. Assessment: useful source of weak acid for batteries. Salt noetic advisor. Jesus Christ, this is long. Tunic aeolian. A bizarre animal that splits seawater into hydrogen on which it feeds and oxygen which it releases. 1 tunic. Like earthly tunicates, this is a complex animal with a heart, nerve cord, and a flexible exterior shell. Radiolytic metabolism. At the heart of the oxygen tunic is a nugget of radioactive metals such as uranium, radium, or thorium. Radiation from this nugget splits water into hydrogen and oxygen through radiolysis. The oxygen tunic retains the hydrogen to feed an internal colony of sulfur-reducing bacteria and releases the excess oxygen. I wonder if any of this shit is scientifically sound. Like, if I asked an actual marine faunaologist, or a floraologist, I mean, would this, like, all be true? Like, would this be realistically possible on other worlds? Cherenkov radiation from the core excites radioluminescent pigments in the tunic, producing a distinctive blue glow. This may be a warning to would-be predators that the oxygen tunic releases poisonous quantities of oxygen. Implications for life on this world. The oxygen tunic's metabolism suggests that this world has an energetic geology and a biosphere adapted to use radiation as a food source. It also has interesting implications for life without sunlight. On Earth, even deep sea vents depend on oxygen produced by photosynthesis. No such dependency exists here. So that... Okay. So, if everything here feeds off of radiation instead of sunlight, wouldn't that mean that there could theoretically be gigantic swimming creatures in the water? Like in the deep, deep ocean? Because the way I understand it is that the reason there's no megalodons living in our deep, deep oceans is one, because the pressure's too high, and two, because there would be no food. Because the things that megalodons and giant fish would eat would need sunlight, because the plants that those fish would eat would need sunlight to live. And, you know, just going up the food chain, if that bottom layer is not there, there is no food chain. And that's why nothing really lives down there. But here, if they don't photosynthesize at all, and it's all radiation-based, theoretically, there could be, like, gigantic mega creatures down there. Like, straight-up SCP-3000s down there. Which does not bode well for me. And I came down here for copper, I forgot. Give me that. And also this locker. I want that too. This game is so fascinating. I'm gonna have to do, like, a deep dive into the scientific side of this game when I'm done. You know, I never went to college. I never really had any interest in going to college or anything. But if I did go to college, it would either be for history, like just the general history of the world, or this, like scientific stuff like this, anything marine related, be it flora or fauna. Let's make that battery. Give me that. Okay, so now I'm going to take this battery over to the Welcome Center. Wherever that is. Is there anything in here? Can I self-scan like I could in the first game? I cannot. What? Oh, that's what must have hurt me before. It's like a poison plant? Toxic sponge. Ow! Okay, yes, that is what hurt me earlier. Sorry. Eat, drink. Hateful and a hateful and malicious sponge. Assessing PDA neural temperature, reducing output subjectivity. Symphon Actuals, sponge of dying mist, a dangerous semi-predatory sponge that acts as a central node in a necrobiome. Sponges cultivate bacteria which secrete helpful chemicals. At some point in its history, the toxic sponge was infected by a bacterial symbiote which generated a powerful antibiotic akin to the human streptomyces. Isn't that strep throat? Bacterium used this antibiotic to extinguish competition. Did you hear that? There be monsters here. That could destroy rival strains of its own species. The result is a sponge flushed with an antibiotic so concentrated it causes skin burns and nerve damage. Nerve damage? Touch-based hunting strategy. When brushed, the sponge contracts sharply, expelling a cloud of antibiotic toxin. Microorganisms are killed. Larger species may enter convulsions, die nearby. Dead matter decomposes, releasing nutrients upon which the sponge feeds. Toxic sponge's genetic code contains fragments of an animal genome, likely a crustacean. What? Wait, hold on, what? The toxic sponge's genetic code contains fragments of an animal genome, likely a crustacean. As in, like, that crustacean? Oh, whoa, what are you? That guy's huge. So it is a crab.
The noetic advisor has transmitted
Oh, shit.
an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
So that must be a crab then. If everything on this planet is related, like it was suggested in those data bank things, then... Unless it's just talking about the clown crabs? But that seems like... that seems way too anticlimactic for that to be the case. What's up, Noah? Anita.
Contact. I've located the black box of Anita Gottschall, the colony purser. Partial voice data retrieved.
We're so hungry.
Anita always liked to watch you shuffle cards. She said you had a knack for holding things. Find out what happened to her. Signal location uploaded to your PDA.
So how long has it been since we crashed here? You've revived 26 guys. It seems like you've revived multiple at a time. Why did you only revive me this time instead of me and like 2 or 3 other people? And why aren't you just reviving the same person over and over again? They must be still alive somewhere. Anita. Ooh. Okay, well, I'm going there after this. Welcome Center first. Because I've been putting that off way too long. Game is so pretty. This looks exactly like I always pictured the first game looking in my head. Like, the first game looks great. I'm not saying the first game looks bad. I'm just saying that, you know, whenever you look back at things in your mind, you tend to kind of exaggerate a little bit. Or at least I do. And whenever I look back in my head at Subnautica, I always picture it as, like, hyper-realistic. And, you know, it kind of looks like this. God, I've got so much shit to read. I love you, by the way. You are my favorite thing in the world. I love that it blends in with the grass because of his eyeballs. Scan. Whip Gorgon. Man, I don't even know if I'm going to keep reading all this shit. I feel like it's going to get boring if it's just me reading the whole time. Oh, Coral Dome. Okay, so this is the Coral Dome. These little formations. God, those things are cool. That's beautiful. That's fucking gorgeous. I am gonna read all this stuff. I want to collect it in bulk first. And then ramble it all off in like one long 5-minute me talking. So I feel like I haven't done enough game in this video. But then again, it doesn't really matter because nobody's watching anyway. So I'm just gonna do whatever I want. Sorry, whoever's bored. Which I'll say. How did I even get in here last time?
Oxygen.
Where is the door? Oh, right. Scan dining table. This is what's important right now. Scan whatever you are. Biolab. Biolab unlocked. Wall light small. New life poster. That's ironic. Have a desert poster in your ocean world home.
Multi-tool. Sabotage is a serious crime. Samantha Ayu's bombing of Altera Labs delayed critical Kara research by decades.
Kara research by decades? So it's been a long time since Subnautica 1 then, if there was time for decades of research.
All systems online. Power connected.
Welcome back, Pioneer. I'm Sophie Boucher, Coroltai surgeon. By now you know we're not on the Zora. We call this planet Proteus. We don't know when rescue will find us. For the sake of all our sleeping friends, we have to learn how to survive. Nahima?
Hey, fellow dead slave. I'm Nahima Nakota, ecologist. Take a sip of seawater. Notice that sweet blood taste under the salt? That's a toxic dose of heavy metals. Nobody survived past 3 months. It's a beautiful place to die over and over again.
But don't let that beauty seduce you, Pioneer. Exposure to Proteus causes a delusion we call Maysfield syndrome. The call of the sea. People may tell you it's a gift.
What?
Ignore them. You remember what Kara did to our homes. You know we can't trust alien biology. We've set up a lab here with a few...
So Riley must have been like a carrier for the bacteria. Even though he was cured, he must have still carried it off the planet.
Get the urge to swim to the tree. Don't go.
What?
That is due north. We'll come pick you up. See you soon, Pioneer.
If you get the urge to swim to the tree, don't. And there's a new, like, psychological condition called the Call of the Sea. That thing is alive, and it is communicating to me. And I know I sound like a fucking schizo saying that, but that must be the case. Unless it's not, and I'm just insane. Boot device not found. This terminal cannot start. Detecting no image on PDA. Boot.
I'm in. Having a look around. This structure was connected to Street Bay 3 until the bay suddenly moved. Picked up and hurled a full fathom into the deep.
What?
With you and I aboard. 20,000
Picked up and hurled, as in literally picked up and hurled?
Complex in the north was deliberately cut. Why? And if I am not mistaken, and I never am, this node was killed by an explosion below the structure. More mysteries for the qualified investigator. I've retrieved 2 messages. I think you should review them. I remember Sophie very fondly.
Yeah, I just realized I'm not losing any oxygen here. Basic base building.
Hello, I am Zigimantus Tarvilas, formerly EVA engineer on Mongolian steppes. Now lead diver of this mess. Here is my formula for a quick base. Fill up on titanium, quartz, and copper. Get your builder tool. Wave it around a bit, check the battery, get comfortable. Build a corridor. Put a solar panel on top. You must have power to make air.
Yeah. You're a real asshole, dude. I can tell just by listening to you.
Build lockers. At Fabricator, it will draw from your lockers automatically. Nice, huh? Now you have made
I guess
perfect work camp.
to answer myself on a question I asked earlier about why they only revived one person, I just realized because I'm not playing multiplayer, that's why there's only one person. So ignore that.
The rest will follow.
What if you're the last human being in the whole universe? Wouldn't that set you free? This world is yours to explore, but it is not for man. You'll join us soon enough.
Didn't you say Sophie? Colony Manifest. Sophie Butcher. But that was not Sophie Butcher's voice. That was Nahima's voice. Right? Right? Nita. That was the other woman's voice.
Welcome back, Pioneer. I'm Sophie.
Yeah,
Boucher,
see, that's not
Cold
Sophie's
Diver.
voice.
By now you know we're not
Okay,
on
listen to
Earth.
Nahima's voice. That was her voice.
Proteus. We don't know when rescue will find us. For the sake of all our sleeping friends, we have to learn how to survive. Nahima?
Hey, fellow debt slave. I'm Nahima Nakota.
Why is
ecologist.
Noah calling her
Take a sip of
Sophie?
seawater. Notice that sweet blood taste under the salt? That's a toxic dose of heavy metals. Nobody survived.
This is the
past
same
3
thing they were
months.
saying earlier. So, was that
Beautiful place to
Nahima?
die over and over again.
But
Was
don't
that
let beauty
the
seduce you,
Nahima woman?
Pioneer.
Was that her
Exposure to
exhibiting
proteins
symptoms
causes
of
a
this
delusion
Maysfield
called
syndrome?
Maysfield syndrome. The call of the sea.
Sorry, biomods.
You'll want to visit the biolab near the entrance and install a passive and active biomod. While less permanent than adaptations, I've been told they're more fun. Sophie would have cleared anything in there.
I don't appreciate you talking like you know this woman, dude. Well, I guess he might know that woman. What am I looking at? Dash in any direction to avoid predators or hazards. Pathfinder, release a trail of pheromones you can follow to find your way. Swim faster when close to underwater surfaces or the seafloor. Slows oxygen consumption when not moving. I want that one. And then release a trail of pheromones you can follow to find your way. Dash. Yeah, I don't really need the other one. So how do I... Whoa! What's that say? What did that say? Curled feet, tapped fingers, or a tense scalp are common triggers for an active biomod. Be a thoughtful coworker, avoid intrusive grunts. I like that the game kept the sense of humor it had. And also, did that say pick up the distraction thing? Can I pick up? Pick up? Pick up? I want to look at the planet one more time. That's fucking gorgeous. Whoever did all this stuff with the sky, and even the mystery tree, you did... Oops. You did possibly the best job anyone can do. And with that, I'm going to end it here. My excitement was warranted. This game fucking rocks already. Please, please, please only go up from here. I don't even know how you could go down from here, but you need to go up. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.